Are you not a creative person? Do you think that you can't do a lot of things because you're not creative? Well, in today's video, I want to tell you guys how I kind of became creative and kind of learned to become creative, and how basically in the beginning for me in my dropshipping career, I was never really creative and I never thought I was a creative person. But then now I can basically make any video go viral. And yeah, so in today's video, I'm going to show you guys, it will basically tell you guys how exactly I become creative and the things I do. So in dropshipping, I think a lot of people feel that they need to be creative to come up with ideas for their organic videos. And a lot of times, people struggle with coming up with the best hooks, just coming up with basic video ideas in general, or just coming up with new ideas for their videos. And most dropshippers out there actually don't come up with the ideas from scratch. And most of the time, ideas actually don't come off straight from nothing. Like, usually people come up with ideas through ideas that have already been done and proven, and people add on top of those ideas to make them better. And that is what literally being creative in dropshipping means. You find an idea, right, or concept out there that's working for a different product, and you see how you can bring it on to your own product. And you add little things onto it to make it better. And that is actually how you become creative. And the more you do this, the more you understand how you can actually see any kind of video idea and actually follow it and make it better. Most of the time, all of these ideas that you see that have gone viral, people have seen from somewhere else, and they've found a different way that they can bring it onto their own product to go viral. And I would say every single dropshipper out there actually does this. And from the outside, when you look on from everyone else, right, you look on from your burners and you look at everyone that's going viral. And when you view those videos, you look at them and you see how, wow, this idea looks like it just basically came out of nowhere. Like, this is a brand new idea that you've never seen before, but how did they come up with that idea? Well, it comes down because they planned a lot and did a lot of research. They looked into researching in their niche, obviously, right? Scrolling hashtags and keywords and looking at what people in that niche are doing to other products, and possibly they can bring it onto theirs. And that is most likely how most of the people that you've seen that have gone viral with new ideas, they basically found these ideas through other products and other things that people have done, other video ideas that people have done, and they add a twist to it to their own videos. And this example, I think, it's very interesting because most people out there, especially when they haven't done any videos with organic, and they would just assume that ideas come out of nothing, literally just come off of your head. And I've learned over time that it's not true, and that no idea really comes out of just you thinking of it. It's actually, all ideas are based off of ideas that are already formed and proven, and you just make them better. And let me think of an example for you guys that I've done, that I can kind of tell you guys. So most of you guys have probably seen on your burners, like a while ago, I did this one product. It was the comic Bible. And most of you guys will know that I've done that product because I had my face in it. And in that product, or for that video idea, or for that product, what we did was we would, as the hook, we would have our face in it, and we would show the camera basically our phone, and on the phone we would show some sort of girl who has done really sexual video on Instagram or something. And basically we talk about how this girl made $1 million by doing this, and we're just a Christian business and we're struggling or whatever. And that was our hook, right? And that idea, you can bring it on to your own products that aren't to do with Christian products. And I've seen it multiple times with other people. They've tried the same concept, but with like the car niche, right? Saying how girls break cars for $1 million and 1 million views or whatever. But then, I actually sell cars for a living. And that kind of concept can still work into your own niche, right? And that's exactly what I mean in terms of how people are being creative. Is they're just stealing ideas and seeing how they can twist it onto their own products. And you can literally do this with anything, right? If you find an idea that you think is good, that has gone viral, you can literally pick up that idea and you just think of how you can incorporate the same thing but for your own product. And I promise you this will work all the time because that concept is clearly proven. You just need to twist it onto your own product, right? And there's so many ways and so many things you can do this, and it only comes with practice, right? And the more you practice, the more you can actually build the skill of being able to see a concept and imagine how you can do it for your own product. The more you do this, the more practice you put into it, the better you actually get at it. And for me, I've built the skill where literally any video that I look at, I think about how I can incorporate it into my own videos. Literally, any video, even just like a TikTok dance. I can look at it, right? And I see what's good about it, right? Why it's good. And I think about how I can incorporate it into my own videos. Literally any video out there that has gone viral, there is one thing out there that you can think of that you can add into your own videos. And so that is how you can become creative without being really creative, right? That's how you can build the skill and eventually it will just become natural to you. And I promise you this will work. You just need to put in the practice and the time, put in the reps, and you'll eventually get better at it. But it only takes time, it takes a lot of effort, and it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But you just need to put in that little effort, and eventually you'll get there and you'll build this skill where you'll be creative and you have this thing where no one else has. I'm going to end this video here for you guys. Maybe you learned something. I really hope you did. Maybe you learned to be a little bit more creative and steal ideas from other people, because that's literally the business, is just stealing ideas. That's the thing with YouTube, it's the thing with TikTok, it's all the same. And please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.